Why is it important to share your story? Welcome to day 4 of my 30-day Talking to Camera challenge. I'm Beth Arnold. I'm your Christian mental health coach. And our topic today is why your story is so important, why your story matters. I'm going to play a little game right now. I'm going to tell you a story, and I want you to pay attention to how this story makes you feel. What emotions come up for you, what it feels like in your body sensations, what that feels like for you. Okay, so once upon a time, many years ago, there was this young boy. He was 16, and he had grown up his entire life with his family, his friends, and one day some kidnappers came and grabbed him and stole him away from his home. They carried him to a completely different country, sold him into slavery, and the only thing he had with him was his faith. And so he was mistreated there. He was forced to work, hard labor. And while he's there, he has this dream where God tells him that he's going to rescue him and to do these crazy things to get away. And so he believes the dream and he does those things, and he does escape. He does escape from captivity. He does escape from slavery, and he actually makes it back to his homeland, which was a miracle. And he's working there. He's living there now. He's growing in his faith, and he senses that God wants him to go back to the land where he was a slave and take the good news to this country. And he does. And it completely revolutionizes that nation. It completely revolutionizes the church at the time. And okay, so let's pause right there. Just a little snippet. How did that make you feel? I would love to hear in the comments. Did you get angry? The outrage, the injustice of some kid getting ripped away from his family, forced into slavery? Did you get inspired by the courage that he had? Did you get sad? I don't know. There could be like a wealth of different things that could have gone on. But just like in the comments, tell me, like, how did this make you feel? Okay. I'm going to tell you who this kid was. Today is March the 17th, and that kid, his name was Patrick. And Saint Patrick was the first missionary after the apostles of the New Testament. And he was taken to Ireland, and it completely turned that country around. And that, amazing story. His story is an important story to tell, as is our stories. It makes us feel things. Hebrews 12:1 says, "Therefore, since we are surrounded by such a great cloud of witnesses, let us throw off everything that hinders and the sin that so easily entangles, and let us run with perseverance the race marked out for us." Why our stories matter. It is a sacred honor to hold somebody else's story. It is a sacred honor to be wrapped into the fabric of the story, the narrative that God is creating for his kingdom in the church. And to hold another story provides a sense of being seen, held, known, understood, and unconditionally loved, which was the topic of yesterday's video. And if you're thinking, yeah, this sounds great and all, but who am I going to share my story with? And I don't feel safe sharing my story. Well, good news with that. I am so stoked to get the training that I'm getting right now. 2 weeks ago, I started a cohort where we are actually learning how to do this in community, creating safe groups and it's like healing on steroids. I was a little skeptical at first until I actually saw it work with my own eyes, and I am so excited to be bringing this training to our area, and it's even possible to do virtual. So you will be hearing lots more about this in the coming days, but for now, if this message had any value to you, please share it with other people who you think would be interested, that are like-minded believers, who are intentional, who want to be intentional about healing, about growth, and about bringing healing to the church so that the church can bring healing to the world. So on that note, have a beautiful day, and we'll catch you tomorrow.